Okay, here we go. No parking on the dance floor.
Yeah.
No parking, baby.
Your product, based with hard luck. Based with hard luck. Card shots, thieves, murderers with hard luck. Pimps and card shots, thieves, murderers with hard luck. Your product, based with hard luck. Based with hard luck. Card shots, thieves, murderers with hard luck. Pimps and card shots, thieves, murderers with hard luck.
Good morning and welcome to the Hard Luck Show. I'm your certified host, Steve Lucky Luciano. I got my partner, the Indian, in the house.
Chumahan, elegant barbarian in the piece.
And old Blue Eyes on audio and visuals.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. It kind of sounded a little bit like
Jesus.
Has to the mic.
I thought you were going to say that.
Has. Yo, God, we love you, God.
We love you, God.
We love you, God.
What happened to that?
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. And
Yes.
boy,
So
we
good.
got a hard luck family member in the house.
Latin royalty.
I'm telling you, man, a reoccurring
Man, that's kind of
guest.
an honor. That's kind of an honor.
You heard that voice?
It's kind of an honor.
Signature.
Big Haz in the house. Welcome, Hazerd, back to the show.
How we doing, fellas? How we doing?
You
What's
know
up,
how it
Haz?
is.
Oh, man, you know, getting it in, getting how I live it. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. 40-ounce Fridays.
Hey.
40-ounce Friday.
Damn, dog. You know what? I get to looking forward to Fridays. I get up on Fridays, and after I get done with my meditation, my prayer, my
Right.
coffee's ready.
Right.
You know, I pop a couple Texas, and then I jump on the Greasam.
Mm.
And I always know on Fridays, when I get up on there, I'm like, one of the first things I do is check Haz. See if it's up yet,
Right.
you know?
That's kind of an honor. Like, we've gotten that a lot over the last couple of years where the story I've been telling, like recently, is I had a dude reach out to me. He said that when he first started his new job where he's at now, he would come in, he would be on his phone as he was clocking in because I would usually post right around the time he would clock in. So he'd always have his phone out. And one time his boss was like, how come every time I fucking catch you at the clock, it's like it's go time, you should be like working already and you're on your fucking phone? Like, what's the issue? And he's like, oh, well, you're going to laugh at me. If I tell you the truth, you're going to laugh. And so his boss was like, try me. He said, oh, there's this rapper. He has this series called 40-ounce Fridays. Like, he told him about me. And he's like, he always drops like right when I'm punching in. And so he's like, let me see. So he shows him. He's like, man, who is this guy? So his boss follows me. And then now on Fridays when he comes in, there's like one time I was like a little early and he was walking in. He didn't have his phone. I was trying to punch in. And his boss like, did you see it yet? He already dropped it. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
So it's like it went from it being an issue for him, like it was like his boss was on his ass,
A bonding
to
experience.
to straight up, and like he said, like he got a juice card with his boss because of my fucking rap.
Yeah.
The
I like
craziest
that.
part
I like
about
that.
this story, he's too humble to tell you that the boss's name, Jeff Bezos.
Hey,
Shit, I
dog,
wish.
he's working, and I go see, well, listen, dude, we're having by the time you hear this, we'll have already had the Fool's Gone Wild drop.
Yeah.
But,
Hey.
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 So I go, I'm like, we're getting some of the apparel out, and we're like, all right, man, well, the Fool's Gone Wild is going to do a skit, and I'm right away, I'm like, I've got a couple prominent people in the community I want to do shout-outs for this brand, you know? They're like, yeah, what size do you need? And so I start pulling sizes, and I reach out to a couple friends. One of my friends that I reach out is Haz, you know, and I'm like, I hit him with this text, and I'm like, I don't want this to sound weird, but I really want my guy to do like a shout-out for the brand. Not only would it be good for the brand, you know, it'll be good for everybody. And he, you know, he really represents this culture, man. It's on brand with Hazerd in many ways, you know?
Yeah.
And so I hit him up, and, you know, Haz is a busy guy, man. This guy's doing a lot of things, and hit him up on the text, and he's like, absolutely, bro. Just say where and when. You know, I got you. So I drove out, and I met him over on the other side of the hill.
Yeah, he came all the way on the other side of the 405.
Yeah, man.
Met up in North Hollywood.
Met up in North Hollywood.
Being the gentleman that he is.
Had a wonderful, I mean, he had me stop at this coffee shop. I had one of the best vanilla latte, iced vanilla lattes ever, right?
No,
What coffee shop is this?
they're kind of fire. Okay, so what it is they got like this. They got a small coffee counter at this rehearsal studio that we like to use. It's called Amp Rehearsal. It's on Lakersham. Yeah,
It's a chain, right?
yeah. I don't know if they're a chain of rehearsals.
Not a chain?
I really don't know. Forgive my ignorance, but
No, it's the audio guy.
It's a huge complex. I don't know. They got like 30, 40 rooms or something like that.
Yeah.
And in the front though, they have a coffee counter. So it was like hot day, whatever. Hey, Lux, let's dip in here real quick because they got seats. And then Lux, being the gentleman that he is, he's like, "Oh, they got coffee. I got you." You know what I'm saying? Got me my iced coffee.
But Lux never misses opportunity to hit some coffee up,
Look,
right?
man,
I mean,
it
that's
was
a coffee
good
drinking
coffee. It's
food.
good coffee.
Fantastic.
Was
coffee.
it? Yeah,
Fantastic.
That's a big bold
It's
statement,
pretty
bro.
good coffee.
Yeah,
You
it's
drank
pretty
a
good
lot
fucking
of coffee
coffee.
in your time.
great. One of the
Great
best.
coffee.
I told the guy. I even looked at him and go, "This is one of the best vanilla iced lattes I've ever had."
You told the guy?
Yeah, man. And we step out into some little. I'm like, "Where are we gonna film this?" And I was like, "What do right here?" And there's this. Funny enough, there was this like blue wall.
Like Cookies Blue.
Blue wall. But we get over there, and this guy, you guys, let me just tell you something, man. This guy is a professional showman. I give
Coffee
him
guy?
this gentleman right here. the coffee guy.
He's at the coffee.
And I fucking, okay, I got a couple pieces, right? Puts it on. I go, all right, so I don't know what you want to say. And he's like, well, what are the key things you got to go? Well, it's May. I mean, I go, it's October 8th. It's at this time. This is who's going to be there. And this is the location. He's like, cool. Bam. One take, dude.
One take, John.
One take
He
half.
fucking nails it, bro. And he comes out with the the whole thing, dude. And I'm like, how do you do that in like one take? I took a few takes, but they were all aced right off the bat.
I mean, come on. The guy's it was born with a mic in his hand.
I'm figuring I'm going to be there doing a bunch of different takes, and I'm going to do it, and bam, the first one, boom.
40-ounce Fridays. To see the guy, he's got what? He's
Makes it look
rapping,
easy.
and he's got like a 40-ounce just like in the other hand, and he's still fucking grown. The guy's a professional.
He's not even trying hard.
No.
I think
It's all that Vegas
I
training.
told you know what, it's a little bit of that, a lot of that. But I told Lux, I had a DJ tell me if I could learn how to do drops, right? And I didn't know what he meant. He's like, look, man, if anybody ever needs a drop from you, tell them give you a script. If they don't have one, just ask for the key bullet points. He goes, if you can learn how to do that quickly, one, you're gonna make a lot of friends in the industry, and then two, either by byproduct of those friends that you make, or directly because you're so good at it. If you're professional, like you can make money very quickly. You know what I mean? If you know how to do read, that was his thing, basically a read, right? So if you know how to do a read, you can make money. And I was like, well, shit, that's all you got to tell me. Like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? And so I think the key thing anytime to do a promo is like bring yourself to the promo. Like he wanted Hazerd to do a promo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was my thing. So like, let me turn it on a little bit, and let's like talk to the camera real fast and give them what they needed. Short and sweet. I think it was like under 15 seconds.
Yeah.
That was my thing.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to like be like a long.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
People's
that's my
attention
problem,
span-
man.
Just hit him hard.
fucking long.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Out.
You know what I mean?
Ha ha!
Ha ha. It might have been some of that Vegas training, though. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
never
I
know,
heard.
Chumahan.
Hey, listen, bro. Last time we were talking, you gave us a little bit of a, and I know you're an important man, but you're also right a professional. Let's just stop the bullshit.
I try to be, yeah.
And I want to hear the true tales of Hazerd in Vegas.
What's going on out there? Because you're out there a lot.
I go out there like it's kind of how I hit my reset button. I don't have like
Some people meditate. You go to Vegas.
I go, yeah, exactly, pretty much. And I don't have like a huge a lot of people think I gamble a lot or something. I really don't. If I start losing a couple $100, I'm upset.
Yeah.
Fucks my whole weekend up.
You
know
can't
what I mean?
think like that and be a gambler.
Yeah, so I get upset. Because I'm competitive.
Right.
So I want to win. So then it's like, nah, let's not. Then
That's like old Blue Eyes.
Then you start chasing. He smiled, but then you start
He
chasing.
won't gamble. He won't
I
gamble.
don't gamble.
But so two quick stories that kind of give you the basis for why, and then a typical weekend or an adventure.
When was the
in
last
Vegas.
time? When was the last?
I was just there 2 weeks ago.
2 hours ago.
Oh, it just
2
came
weeks
in
ago.
from Vegas. What do you mean?
No, so okay. So what happened was I was on the yard in Ironwood, and this was in 2008 2009. And 2009, I was in the yard in Ironwood, and I was with my homeboy Tonito. And Tonito, I'm talking to him, and I'm young, and it's my first term. I'm young, and I'm fucking stupid, and it's my first term.
Right.
And I had a stupid ass question of like, hey, so when you go home, you know what I'm saying? And so, and he looks at me like, I fucking got all day, homie. And I was like, oh shit. Like, this is awkward. And we're doing push-ups. I'm like, my set? He's like, yeah. So I go and I do, he come up and he does his set. He comes up, I'm like, hey, my bad. Like, you know what I mean? He's just like, nah, you're good. Don't even trip, And he was telling me, like, you got a date. Anything happened between now and then, but you got a date. When you go home, like, enjoy your life. Like, fucking go see some shit, homie. Go fucking travel. And then having similar conversations. I remember another one of our homies was like, fool, go to Vegas when you get out. Like, go see for homies in the hood that never been nowhere, like, that's seeing the world, right?
Right.
Fucking go to Vegas, fool.
That's like going to Europe.
Go to Cancun, like, fuck, you know what I'm saying?
I can't imagine if you had like all day and you never went to Vegas.
Right.
That would fucking drive somebody crazy.
Right. And so like that, when I came home, somebody, you want to go to Vegas? And I was on parole at the time. And I remember, like, I was like, I don't think I can, like,
Talk
And
about
then,
gambling.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think I can, And it was one side of my PO that done me. He's like, look, if you get arrested out there, that's your ass. You know what I'm saying? Come see me on Monday. If you're back on Monday, come see me. All right. So I made it through, kept my head down. You know what I'm saying? Came back. He tested me. I was clean. He was like, all right, you cool. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, just anytime I got invited, I just remember hearing the homies' voices like, go to Vegas, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so that just kind of stuck with me. And then it's like, it really is a great town. Like, if you're a degenerate, yeah, obviously. But it really is a good town, though. Like, I try to tell people, like, cuisine-wise, like, I like to eat. I don't miss a meal much, you know what I'm saying? So, like, there's a lot of cool places to eat out there. Like, where you can get meals where you can't, like, you can come back here and you could try. You're not going to get that same meal.
Listen, I know because I went to a place called the Heart Attack Grill.
Hey,
Have you
I've
been there?
never been. I know exactly what you're talking about.
This is back when I was eating meat. I fucking drank a milkshake that had a pat of butter on it, and I ate a cheeseburger with like 8 patties.
Did you let the nurse beat on you after?
Hell yeah, I did. And they even had a midget nurse, and she was going around with a paddle, and they make you wear.
What?
Yeah, yes.
What kind of insanity
Okay, so
is
it's called a heart attack grill.
Tell them.
And they put you in they don't call their customers because they call them patients. They put you in a hospital gown.
Yeah.
Because,
What? Yeah,
and they
'cause-
call all the burgers. They call the burgers it's like if it's a double patty, they call it the double bypass.
Yes.
Then they got the triple bypass, the quadruple bypass.
And they give you shots, like they have shots like from a nurse, but it's all alcohol shots.
Yeah.
And what it is the whole thing is like, if you eat here, you're probably going to die and need a doctor.
Yeah.
And there's all these hot nurses that are bringing you to stuff, and they're in nursing outfits, short little skirts.
Little dominatrix type bitches.
Yeah,
because
and then if you
they
don't
make
fit
you
went
bend
to
over.
this place?
Oh yeah, I
If
sure
they make you
did.
bend over, they make you like bend over, you get whipped. That's not my idea of a good time.
Damn.
It is mine.
So I ain't been.
No, that's all right.
I haven't
Shit,
been
I'll let a woman
personally.
beat on me. That's all right. I ain't tripping on that.
Hey,
John.
Listen,
Just do
give me a
bro,
one.
over
real
here,
quick,
bro.
check this out. So
Yeah,
one
these
of-
guys are so cool.
So one of my boys went, and have you been to a heart attack grill? Because he knows I like Vegas. And I'm like, nah, I never been. I said the same thing. The idea of letting somebody beat on him, he's like, oh, I got a fucking story for you. I'm like, what's cracking? He's like, you know my boy Matty, blah, blah. Yeah, he was there, and fucking, they're like, who wants to get the paddle? And he stands up like, hell yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
He goes, he got a fucking male nurse.
No. See, I draw the line.
He got a male nurse, and he actually stood there, and he hit him so hard that he broke the paddle. The dude's bigger. I seen the video. I wouldn't have believed it, but I seen the video of my own
That's crazy though, because it's still a restaurant. Like, you don't really have to do that unless you want to do that, right? Like, I wanted the midget nurse to hit me. Yeah, I get a little boner. I don't care. I'll say it here. I'll say it here.
He said he got
I'm
a
married
little
now.
boner.
It doesn't matter. But I ain't gonna let no guy hit me. I won't even let a guy give me a massage. When they're like, do you want a man or a woman? I'm like, yeah, I want a woman, bro. I don't need no guy giving me a massage. You ever had a massage by a dude?
Yeah.
What about you?
No.
Yeah,
Sean?
Never.
Yeah.
It doesn't trip you out?
I don't think I've ever had a massage by a profession. I'm trying to think. Nah, only massage I ever had like was from my lady. Like, nah, I don't think.
You ever never went to a place and got a massage?
Wait a minute, though. What about like a physical therapy or something? Would you get a guy?
No,
You
no. Even if the doctor said to me, "You need physical therapy," doesn't matter the sex, I still will pick a chick. Nah, I don't want a guy touching me, bro. I don't like it.
weird.
The guys are weird.
That's
man.
weird. You're
you,
weird.
You think I'm weird?
I think you're weird.
I only did one time, and it was at what's the real popular place? And it's in they have one in Santa Monica.
Oh, it's named
Burke Williams.
Yeah, Burke Williams, right?
And it was the first time I was at Burke Williams, and they're like, "Do you want a man or a woman?" I was thinking I wasn't in there for a happy ending.
Right.
No.
No, I'm not thinking like that, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get a dude because the dude's gonna be able to
Stronger.
fucking get in there and really, right?
Yeah.
And it ended up not being that great of a massage. Like the dude, was deep. Dude didn't really do. I didn't feel like that great.
Sure,
after it.
sure.
Then I went to like a Thai massage spot
Right.
where the lady walked on my
it hurt?
and from there on it's all female. So one time I did thinking, but I don't even go to places like that no more. I go to like real Thai massage spots
There
where the
was
women
like a-
walk on your back and they work you out.
There was like a
no happy
time.
ending.
Huh?
No happy ending.
No happy ending.
There was like a time.
I'm going for real work.
So was Hazard.
No, I'm telling you, I've never.
Listen, but the thing is there was a time in America though where the masseuse was supposed to be a guy for a guy. Where it was like a sports thing or something where you had like a trainer after you worked out, he'd like pound your back or do whatever. I don't like it. It just seems weird to me.
I don't know if I would know how to act getting like I said. So my lady was telling me a story about how she got a massage at, I think it was Massage Envy or something. She got a gift certificate to it. So she got a gift card to it. She don't like massages. She got this gift card. Somebody gave her like $150 gift card to this place. So she's like, I guess. So then they sent in a male masseuse for her. And she said that the motherfucker was like doing some weird, like he was like asking her like, is that hard enough? But like the way he asked it was, you know what I'm saying? And like, and she's telling, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? And
Is that doing something for you?
and she told me like, and this is before I met her, so this had to be like 12 years ago.
Yeah.
And she's like, never again. She goes, she was never a fan of massages before, and now she's like, yeah, like she won't. Like we had a friend start a massage business. And she had asked, like, hey, look, if let her know, I'll give her like a free demo, whatever the case is, if she could tell some people about me and whatnot. And it's a woman, and she's like, nope, I'm good. Like,
well, there was a big. Did you hear about that big scandal at the Burke Williams in Santa Monica?
well, at Massage Envy too, they got there was a fucking sexual harassment lawsuit and all.
Well,
types
this
of
one was a fucking. There was two. I guess there was one guy. And he was giving like happy ending shit to women.
Right.
Wow.
But all like the Beverly Hills housewives were all going to this dude.
Right.
And he was
living his
Oh,
life.
dude. And
You think that, but some of them Beverly Housewives are
gigolo.
like,
bro, this guy
No, I'm talking about
this
money
guy
though.
was this guy was getting fucking money, bro. And they were all in on it, dude. They were all going to see him. So then I guess he moves to some other place and his boy gets that job and now he's at another place. And for like 6 or 7 years, and I heard this from like remember the girls that we had the podcast on?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, one of those girls
I
and her
imagine.
team were telling me all about this. And I heard it from multiple women that didn't know each other. So there was for like 8 years, these two dudes were working this whole thing, dude, and they were making fucking money. And all the wives were all like, you've got to go see Rodrigo. You got to go see Rodrigo.
Rodrigo.
And so they started. And
Yo, you
so-
sound like a gigolo.
He had tendonitis, dude. He
Well,
had
they
both his
fucking-
hands were in wraps.
They ended up catching wind at this thing. Somebody told on somebody at Burke Williams, and they spended a fucking investigation.
Oh,
and they put
haters.
cameras, and they busted both these dudes at both these places, bro. It was all on the news and everything. And they've been running this shit for years, bro.
Yo.
Beverly Hills house pipe, huh?
Yeah.
And all these husbands and all these dudes are like starting to read the fucking, and they're like, wait a minute.
I was wondering why she was
my
like
wife was
so.
going there for fucking all the, like created all sorts of crazy shit.
My
dude.
wife been getting one rubbed out for 3.5
I bet you
years.
half of those guys were
Yeah.
like burned up that their wife wasn't getting worked out anymore. Now they're going to be bothering them again. And let me tell you something else.
It's going down, bro.
You got to be careful with women. Like, let me put it to you this way. If you're a guy and you go into a massage place and there's a woman in there and she's like getting a little too close to the junk, you might not
Junk's
be.
gonna get hard.
It might, and you might let it happen, or you might even just be like, no, honey, I'm not going that way right now. But there's not going to be any cops. There's not going to be any investigation.
Oh, no.
Hell no.
But with women, like, so, okay, you got some horny Beverly Hills housewives. Okay, that makes sense. But you got to be careful because for every one of those, there's one that ain't with it. And she's there, and I don't know how you make that move. Like, how do you tell them, hey, I'm going to be massaging
I don't know,
your
but they had
mom's
the
furnace.
whole like go see Rodrigo.
Go to Rodrigo.
And they were leaving like $400 on the Rodrigo. So they were making money, anyways. So
Anyway, Vegas.
He gave him the tip. He got tipped. Everybody
yeah,
won.
dog. I tell you this much: there's a spot. I'm gonna go to the spot. I'm gonna go get a massage. I'm gonna go get a massage next week at this Thai spot where the ladies walk. They have the holes on the ceiling. And they just walk and
Yeah.
they break your shit off.
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
That sounds kind of amazing.
It is.
Yeah.
The
It
Thai
is.
shit's for real.
Thai shit's the best.
Yeah.
You can't. You almost
Oh, yeah.
kind of have to like work up to that. You can't just go
And when
right
you
in.
come out of there, it's like they released all the like. You almost feel like high when you get out of there. 'Cause then
Oh,
it's like
okay.
everything
Don't be
in the
going in
muscle.
there trying to hold gas because they'll get it out. Yeah, you gotta evacuate everything before you roll up.
What's
the back.
happening with?
He said
Give us a good. Give us a good weekend. What's a good
Yeah,
weekend
the
in
Vegas.
Vegas like?
Yes, please.
Fly in on a Friday. Got a limo service that we use that picks us up. Go get dropped off at our hotel. We usually fly in really early. It gives me an excuse to drink Irish coffees at 7 in the morning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Breakfast of champions.
There we go. So we fly in, hop in our car service, head over to the hotel. We usually have our room waiting for us early. So we'll have like a 9 a.m. check-in or whatever. Check-in's usually at 3, so that's kind of convenient.
Yeah.
So we'll drop our bags and then we head over to the Oyster Bar. Oyster Bar is at Palace Station. They got a few locations, but like their flagship one is at Palace Station. It's like a 16-seat bar, 21 and over only.
Right.
And their like signature dish isn't oysters. Actually, it's this thing called a pan roast. It's like a stew. It's like a tomato cream like thick stew.
Like a bisque?
Like a bisque, like the thickness of a nice bisque.
Right.
And they got a shrimp one, shrimp and crab,
Yeah.
crab and
Oh,
lobster. I usually do shrimp, crab, and lobster, and then you
Right.
can get
The
it at
trifecta.
heat level 1 to 10, and you can either get it with rice or pasta.
What do you go with?
I usually go rice.
Yeah.
My wife usually goes pasta.
Well, how hot do you go?
So I was doing a solid 10 for a minute.
Yeah.
And
Tough
then
guy,
there's this,
huh?
and then there's this
Tough
dude,
guy.
white dude. I think he's like Southern. His name's Bob. Bob burned my ass out one time. Pause. But I was quite literally shitting fire for like a day and a half.
Yeah, you
He
can't-
liquefied my fucking insides with the fucking, you know what I'm saying, with the level 10.
Melted.
Yeah.
So I
Don't go
brought
to
that,
the Thai
yeah, so I
massage.
brought that shit down. I brought that shit down to 9.
Yeah.
And I got Bob again. He fucked me over again with the 9. I'm like, yo, Bob, what are you doing, bro? He's like, you asked for a 9. That's a 9. I'm like, I'm starting to think you just give me lava till I fucking break.
Yeah.
So I go with an 8 now. Sometimes if it's not Bob working, I might try to go with a 9. But if it's Bob, gotta go with an 8. That motherfucker's serious.
So okay, so you hit the oyster bar, you
Right.
get the fucking rice and the fucking trifecta bisque.
Yeah.
Level 8,
Yeah.
Bob's there, fucker.
Yeah.
Then what happens?
Well, usually, so the whole thing about that place is like what adds to its mystique is it's only 16 seats.
Yeah.
If the seats are taken, you got to wait in line. So sometimes we're waiting in line for up to like the most we've ever waited was 3 hours. I'll never forget that shit.
Really?
This
Yeah.
must be some really good
It's
fucking
really
stew,
fucking good.
bro.
It's really, I mean, they got other stuff, but that's their key. They got seafood towers. If it comes up out the ocean, they serve that motherfucker there. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
A couple different ways.
Okay.
So gumbo, jambalaya, the whole 9. Good stuff. So while we're waiting in line, usually like I'll spin one, maybe go gamble, whatever.
Right.
My lady will hold a spot in line. As long as you got one person in your party there, it don't matter. You can have 12 they don't all got to be in line.
Right.
You have one person hold your spot in line for 12 people. It don't matter. So I'll usually go grab some drinks, bring one back to her because it's Vegas, so it don't matter if it's 9 in the morning.
Yeah, there's time doesn't matter.
And then walk around. I might play a little bit. They got cheaper tables there, so I might try to play there. Run around. Drop
What do you
something in the
play?
slot.
What do you like? Roulette?
I'm a craps guy.
Oh,
I like dice. If I am gonna, yeah. You know, what did Nip say? Bet my life I'm a dice shaker. You know.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah. So then, usually a couple drinks while we wait in line.
Yeah.
Jump up, Uber back to the hotel, and then just between all the running around we did, we flew on a fucking plane. We've been in Vegas for 3 hours. Usually shower.
Drinking.
Usually you've been drinking. You know, usually shower, get right, and then
You ever take like a little nap right there just to kind of like recharge it?
So it depends. What we might do at that point is go down to the pool.
Right.
Just my favorite thing. Somebody asked me one time, hot or cold, right? And I was just like, warm weather, cold drinks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with that.
So we'll go outside, sit by the pool, have a fucking $100 12-pack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I bullshit you down. $100 for 12 beers, bro. It'd be like, because it would usually be like $50 for 6 beers at the fucking pool. Yeah, they be taxing.
Baby.
So I'll spend $100 on a 12-pack, 110,
Right.
120
Right.
after a tip or whatever.
Got
Fucking ridiculous.
a bubbling hot stew in the stomach.
Fucking
you got cold
ridiculous.
beer.
God.
Oh, no, I already shit twice by this time. That shit comes in one way, it goes out the other, bro.
Yeah.
I'm regular as fuck.
Yeah.
I am regular.
That's
No
right.
Metamucil.
God bless you,
Right,
Hazard.
right,
My
right.
fucking my insides work, you know.
Yeah.
But it's
yeah,
only
yeah.
been like 3
So-
hours. You've been there like 3 hours already.
So
bro.
I need about 30 minutes. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
All right. So
No, but then
okay, then you
sit at the
charge
pool,
back up.
Sit at the pool, come back up. That's usually when I take my nap because everybody else that usually flies in or people will meet up with isn't until Friday night.
Right.
You know, so after I've been it's like 3:30 in the afternoon and I've been drinking since fucking 7 in the morning.
Beautiful.
Usually take like a 2-hour nap,
Right.
get up, shower, get ready to do hood rat shit for the night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Hood
saying?
rat shit for the night.
And so we've been out there so much, and we got a couple connects, and I'm sad, man. I had a super good connect. Shout out to homegirl Vicky. She was assistant manager at Planet Hollywood, and one time I used the restroom, and the restroom when I flushed went the wrong way, and I got splashed with water. I thought it was disgusting. So I went and told her about it, and like she gave me her personal number. She like upgraded my room. Every time I go out there, all I got to do is text her. Here's my reservation number. Upgrades me automatically. She's a rock star. Like she's helped us out a lot. It's
shout
the
out
reason.
to
It's the
Vicky.
reason I check in at fucking 9 in the morning on a Friday, right?
Shout out to
Into
Vicky.
a suite too. But she's too much of a rock star. She got promoted. She's doing the entertainment stuff at the Caesars at their concert venue. The concert venue that's on Caesars property.
Well, I think the next headliner is gonna be Hazard
I'm
over
just
there.
saying, you know what I mean? So we actually talked, you know what I'm saying? I got
So
her number.
so you ain't got the hook at Planet no more?
I don't think so. She told me still send her my reservation. She's gonna do what she can for me. Cause she's like, it's a Caesars own property. So, you know, she's got a lot of
Fucking
pull.
Hazard, bro. This dude is, I mean,
You know,
he makes
he's
it happen.
doing it serious.
It's, you know what? No, I what it is I make do with what I have. I try to, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not. I always tell everybody like, nah, I ain't got it like that. I'm just kind of try to move correctly. As
No,
much
but
as
what
possible.
but what I'm saying is it's like some people go to Vegas and they just kind of pussyfoot around. They don't really. Man, you're doing it like the way you're doing it, bro. Like it. I mean, I'm like, I'm impressed.
My thing is like, you can't take none of it with you, right? And as
Yeah.
long as I'm being responsible, I got life insurance. Like my daughter's straight. If I go tomorrow, you know what I'm saying?
He's got life insurance on Blue Eyes, so he can have fun in Vegas.
What I'm saying is like, you know, it's like you can't take it with you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? As long as my bills are paid and my responsibilities are taken care of, which they always are.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck not?
Dude,
I
we
would-
need to do
you
like
know?
a show of just being with Hazard in Vegas.
Well,
Oh,
I
I'm
tell you,
with
man.
it.
Yeah, bro. I see
With
the
it.
videos.
I'm
I
with
see the videos. You post those videos, bro. You're feeling good when you post those videos, bro.
Yeah.
He's in a hotel room. It's fucking 1:30 in the morning, and he's fucking letting you know, dude. He got the bottle in one hand. He's fucking cracking jokes, staggering across the room. I'm
Dude, I
like,
haven't been
damn,
up
dude,
at
this motherfucker's having fun, dude.
Dude, I've been at 1:30 probably for 5 years, bro.
Now, Hazard, I was telling you, man, that like I saw you and we were talking about fucking the business entertainment. We were talking about because I see you, man, and you're constantly doing different things.
Yeah.
And you know, you had to remind me, you know, man, I work work a full-time job and you work hours.
Yeah.
You put in hours. And I was telling Chumahan, I go, this dude ain't fucking around. He's putting in fucking 12, 16 hours.
Yeah,
a day.
I think it's my thing is, well, the way I look at it is like before all like the TikTok success, before all the started doing the rounds on different podcasts and whatnot. In my never in my wildest dreams would I have thought it would have happened that quickly. After so long, never did I think the switch was going to kind of happen, quote unquote, overnight.
Right.
So the way I always look at it is like, this is what you wanted, right? Like
Right.
I'll look myself in the mirror like, this is what the fuck you wanted, right? Go do it. You know what I mean? So like the way I look at it is there's no half stepping. There's no, I don't have the luxury of being like 19 on my mom's couch or on my best friend's couch or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I
it's
do.
like I'm a grown man with growing responsibilities. Instead of using that as a crutch or like, oh, I can't do what
As
this
like
guy
an
does.
obstacle.
Is exactly. It's just why I was saying crutch, like instead of leaning on it as an excuse,
Yeah.
or blowing it up to the point of an obstacle, like poor me, look
Yeah.
what I have to deal with.
Yeah.
The way I look at it is like I got to be that much smarter with my time. I gotta be that
Exactly.
much more, calculate with what I do. So
Yep.
Yep.
that's the only thing. Like sometimes because I be wanting to I want to do a lot more than what I do now. But sometimes like my schedule won't allow for it.
Right.
So I'll have to be like, I'll get you on the next one, but I got you though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I get you. Like usually like weekdays during the day are the hardest ones for me. But I'll move mountains if I can make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We've done some cool shit at Cookies before where I like switch my whole schedule for the week so I could be off at 11 on a fucking Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I think it was the Pro Club shit.
Yeah.
I think it was
Yeah.
the Pro Club shit. I flipped
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff around because I was like, Lux was like, hey, bro, I think you should really come out. I think it'd be cool if you came out. And so I was like, yeah, absolutely. Say less. So I just looked at my whole week and I was like, all right, if I do this, and I paid for it the whole week. I was running, running everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But again, like that's when I get like frustrated. It's like you look yourself in the mirror, like this is what the fuck you wanted, right?
Right.
Yeah, but the thing is
Right.
you nailed it on the head. That's probably why he can do these drops in one take. It's when you are living that schedule because you have responsibilities and you're taking care of business.
Yeah.
You're on point.
You're on point. You don't have time to fuck around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I've
Absolutely.
seen a lot of people who've got a lot of downtime, and it's
A
literally
lot of fucking around.
yeah, it's downtime. You ain't doing shit. You could be doing 10 times.
So everything you're doing is half-assed.
But if you got a fucking life
Nope.
you're leading, you don't have time for that shit.
Yeah, and it's I'm scared, to be completely honest with you. I'm scared of having like that much time.
Right.
So like I sat down and had a whole conversation with my team, people around me, with my wife for sure. And shouts out to her for this one.
Yeah.
Because I told her like, look, I don't know when, but I think I'm gonna go like full time in the music. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I think it's gonna at a certain point it's gonna mandate that it happens. If I go that route, and the only way I will is if like I got the income that I feel is sufficient. Because I make money now, but it's like, again, I'm grown with responsibilities. So
Certain
even
levels.
if I get X amount for a verse or this many thousand for this or like a nice chunk for a show or something, okay. But I got this.
It ain't changing
This is
the
my
fucking
rent.
world,
It ain't
right.
changing my life. This is my fucking rent right here. This is my overhead for the month.
That's
You
a
know?
good point you're making, though, which is to say, like, there is a spot where you're like, look, I am getting a little bit here and there, a grip there, but it's not changing everything. And then there's some point at which you do have to kind of maybe go full throttle if you want to take that money to the next level.
Right, and so we had a whole conversation. I sat down with my whole my whole team, if you will.
Yeah.
And we had a whole okay. Look, if we're gonna do this full time, I say we because I might have to write the raps, but it really does take a village. And so
Yeah.
I sat down with everybody that was gonna have to contribute something. And I said, okay, if it's going to be this full time, this is what my day is gonna look like. So like I already have, like I don't know when it'll happen, but I already have my exact schedule, like a Monday through Friday.
Like the template.
Like yeah, I already know what we're gonna be doing on a day to day.
How many people are in your village, your team? Like, what does it take to keep a Hazerd rolling?
Right. Well, I got my wife and my daughter, right, and then and that's just like on the personal side. I got my engineer Danny Zico. I got my
That's
boy-
your old Blue Eyes.
That's but he's also an artist. I got to bring that guy by. Like you guys would like him. He's fucking super talented.
Yeah.
I got Zico. He's the one that pretty much records everything for 40 Ounce Fridays.
Yeah.
That's his studio that I record out of. I got my boy Urban of All Angles. I always drop a flyer like the day before. On Thursday, I always put like that graphic up, like, hey, volume, whatever. Urban does that. He's the one that designed my 40 Ounce Fridays logo. We're working on a new logo right now because it might be moving in the podcast realm. So,
Yeah.
So we're working on a new logo right now. He does that stuff for me. He was the original engineer for 40 Ounce Fridays. I'd have to say him. And then a bunch of camera people. Through Zico, he's the guy that also like procures like a lot of my production at this point. And then other producers. But like on a day to day, I'd say then like it's all my camera guys. My guy Austin, his cousin Cole, the homie Ace 18, my boy Mark 40. Probably gonna try to kind of move him this way with me. But yeah, realistically though, like on a day to day, if we were to do this for real, it'd probably be a village of like 5 to 6 people. Yeah, you know, and that's at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to
you know
rent a party bus in Vegas for that.
You know what I mean? That's at this point. I got my boy Guy Beats. You know, he always holds me down. And then shouts out to the homie VHS. We're actually working on some stuff right now.
VHS,
real talented dude, man.
Is he related to that guy Betamax?
He's
No,
he's a crate digger. So this dude's all about the old school stuff. And he's a crate digger. This dude samples crazy, like rare, you know, $100 vinyl records. He'll find like some Puerto Rican band
that's
leader.
that dude right there.
You know what I mean? Like some Puerto Rican band leader by way of Peru or whatever.
Chido Puente.
You know what I'm saying? He's just like, you know what I mean? So that's what he like we were working on some stuff last night. We were in there last night and we were working on some stuff. And so I'm really excited because I got like a lot of original material. I sent you some stuff. Were you able to get those?
What'd you get?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making
Play
sure.
some.
Just making sure. Yeah, so I just been working, and it would probably be.
Wake up over there! What are you doing?
It would
Play
probably
some
be,
shit.
but I would say probably about 5 to 6 people that would have to kind of move with me whenever I need to.
What is this? that
This
you're
is.
playing right now?
Oh,
Thank you for being.
Where we killing each other.
yeah, this is really special.
Start a war in the peacetime. Dying young, live fast in the meantime.
I like this.
You were everything, you know I gotta keep mine. Front of audio, you know that really means some. Shots go off, cops pull through, nobody seen none. Front of audio, and I would never change that. No matter where I go, I always claim
like
I was raised that. I'm in the video, posted with the click. Heated in my fist like you
Yeah.
locusts on a stick.
This is a chop and screw. This is a shot now. This is chop and screw version.
Hoping that you
I like
slip,
this.
but shouts to my video dwellers. Homies coming up from nothing on the bottom like sellers. And the youngsters on the block hustle product and tell us. When the Pope
what are you
coming,
doing?
they
Are you doing
All right, man.
Woo. Facts is what I'm
We're
saying
having technical
now.
difficulties.
No. What was that?
No. He was saying, is it pitched a little bit? And yeah, it was pitched a little bit because when I looked at it, it looked like you threw me some instrumentals.
Oh, okay.
Is
I
one
gave
of
you
them
2
an
tracks.
instrumentals?
I gave you. They're all 2 tracks.
They're all what?
They're all 2 tracks.
2 tracks.
Yeah, like MP3s of the bounce of the session.
Oh yeah.
It's a song. It's an MP3.
Where I'm from, you know the G's ain't playing no. And your boy was always blessed when they was spraying those. Tats to him some grease, throwing my hourly the brain slow. He told me that he was clutching on a rosary. He heard the Virgin
I'm
Mary
looking
say
at
that there
you.
was hope for me. I told him that his success is what I'm supposed to be, and I ain't going out, so you know the burner close to me.
I like this.
Yeah, I like this.
It's a good vibe.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Yeah,
a
the song's
fantastic
called,
vibe.
The song's called Vario. And it was literally it was
I like
kind
it.
of
Feels good.
It
Yeah.
feels fan-fucking-tastic.
So the subject matter at the hook is you got a sample on it says from the Vario, and so I'm basically kind of talking about how when you're kind of raised in a certain environment, it has such a negative connotation.
Yeah.
But you see so much success come from those environments.
Sure.
And so it's like, how could it be that negative of connotation? And I get it sometimes, like some of the music is real like hard edge, you know what I'm saying? So there's a naturally like that's gonna be naturally hard or naturally violent. But I kind of wanted to make a song kind of flip the paradigm on its head.
Yeah,
Like,
you
That's
did.
what it
you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
so the song's about the hood, it's for the hood, everything like that. But I want it to feel good because like
It does.
It does, yeah.
the sun shines there too. It's
That's
not
right.
a
Yeah,
bad-
yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
It's like some of the stuff you're talking about, but the music
Yes.
is like
well, that's why I say I'm in the
it's
video
dope.
posted with the click, heated in my fist.
it's like a
you
party.
left
It's
it
like
on
a summer
stick.
jam song.
It
know what I
is
mean?
a summer jam song. That is precisely what that to me, without even knowing
It's
anything
funny
about
how
it,
like the sound can change your whole mood
it's
to what you're listening to.
that's like having a cool barbecue with your fucking friends, loved ones.
How
and
come
just
we
enjoy-
don't see, man? That's
Maybe we
That's
are
different,
seeing.
bro.
We might have to.
We
might
are
have.
seeing some
yeah,
change,
yeah, yeah.
right?
We are seeing.
It
some
looks like
change.
November 20th. We're probably gonna shoot the video for it. If tentatively
that
right now.
could be a great video.
That
November
could be a
20th.
phenomenal
so
video.
we're gonna have to invite you guys out. We're gonna be out. We're gonna be out in Ontario if you guys want to make the trip.
Hell
Hell
yeah!
yeah, we want to be in that motherfucker.
You know
You
bro.
better start working out, Blue
I'll be
Eyes.
toasting with the
Wear-
root beer.
I'll
There
have
we
like
go.
a
I
tank
love it.
top.
I love
Fucking
it.
go out there, do a
Well,
little
we'll have some
flexing.
craft sodas for you, Lux.
Yeah.
Hey, can I play another one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Which one do you want me to play? Because you gave me four
I
of them.
sent you right. I sent you. I was in the West, Big Dreams,
Yep.
and
Ohio?
Ohio, right? Okay, yeah. Ohio's just.
Ohio.
It was just randomly because of the beat.
Was it about the Midwest? Or
No,
what?
not at all. Not at all. I
Will
gotta
you give
rename
us
that
a-
track.
Abraham Lincoln.
Wait. Can you give us a flow over Ohio?
They're all songs. Wait, I could probably rap at the end, maybe. Yeah,
Play the
probably could.
Ohio. I want to hear
Yeah,
it.
play
What
it.
about- Play it now?
Yeah, it's called. The song's actually called "Out Here."
Is it called Ohio or?
That's just the file. The file is called Ohio.
Hey, yo, let me tell you how we do it over here. Cause out here, even the pigs will bang they station. They don't mean genetics when they call us gang related. Perfect hearing, but we speak a sign language. It's where it all started, and there's really no debate. Cause out here, even the pigs will bang they station. They don't mean genetics when they call us gang related. Perfect hearing, but we speak a sign language. It's where it all started, and there's really no debate. I'm from the home of cultural affiliation, and sons bring shame to their mother's congregation. Preachers turn their back on the youth and stop praying. This hood shit get passed down through generations, and it's a mixed bag if you talk to your relations. The ones that hate the hardest probably was on the same shit. They see you, it's like they looking in the mirror, but that's a tough pill to swallow, they don't wanna hear. You running round in black tees, strapped heat, went from being influenced by 'em to the black sheep. Attract me, how they running from the truth? Where the fuck they get that gangster? They learned it all from you. Cause out here, even the pigs will bang they station.
like
They don't
that.
mean genetics
I
when they
fucking
call
love
us
that.
gang related.
Yeah, that beat's
Perfect
fucking
hearing, but we
hard.
speak a sign language. It's where it all started, and there's really no debate. Cause out here, even the pigs will bang they station. They don't mean genetics when they call us gang related. Perfect hearing, but we speak a sign language. It's where it all started, and there's really no debate. Out here, they do you raw, it's a shame. I'm talking about them hoodies on the gram getting steamy. They look for out-of-towners renting Lamborghinis, then the bros will red your head until you white is calibrated. Came to kick knowledge, word to Mr. Faint. Gotta watch for bitches sipping on a peach Bellini. Sitting at a brunch that they probably can't pay for. They looking at your jewels and your clothes, it's gonna say more. Say less, keep your head on the swivel. These bitches move foul, call it a double triple. Scandalous schemer that'll scam you before you leave. Or have a hood-related cousins, yank you both out of your beamer.
Nice.
Out here,
That was nice.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
That's fucking raw, dude.
That was raw. That was
Thank
sick.
you.
Let the cousins yank you out your beamer.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the opposite, the direct opposite of
Right.
audio. But the whole point was, if you like, I'm talking about, and you know, rest in peace to these rappers that have lost their lives far too soon. But I recorded this, you know, a few months ago. But it's kind of like, it's crazy when you see some of the stuff that's in the news, and
There's been a lot killing lately.
it's nuts because I know Fat Joe caught some flack for it, but I didn't mind what he had to say. He's like, look, I was a stick-up kid. I used to rob fools. I get it. You got to rob him. You got to do what you got to do. Well, why kill him for? Like, how's that good for business?
Right.
Right. And so, and you know, I can't say it because I don't know what somebody's thinking. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, like, quite literally, we don't know the full facts of these cases. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
But just like like optically, you know what I'm saying? Like when you look at it, it's like that's such a bad look. You know what I mean? Like it's such a bad, like you already have like, and I think people think like, oh, it's palm trees in Southern California. Who gives a? We could do what the fuck we want. People are gonna come here anyways. But like I would like, you know, caution people with that, because like right now the movie studios are like running to New Mexico. Right, like they're trying to film everything out there.
I mean, no one can afford to live here anymore.
No one can afford to live here. But like, what my thing is like, a lot of people think specifically with the entertainment stuff.
Yeah.
Right. The way they're fucking killing rappers dead left and right. A lot of people think, well, fuck it, who cares? It's LA. People are gonna have to come out here. Not necessarily. If the movie studios start having their locations, and like my buddy works for studios, and he just came back from doing Family Feud with Steve Harvey. They record that shit in Atlanta because Steve Harvey said so. Right? He's like, I want to record it out here.
But there's no reason.
You can do it now.
There's no reason to have to film.
You don't have to film it in LA no more.
Yeah, that's true.
If you wherever the fuck you can build a soundstage, and if you can build one in Atlanta for fucking a fifth of the cost, why wouldn't you?
I mean,
right?
don't they do like Walking Dead in Atlanta or some shit?
I feel like they did do. I feel like
They do
did
a whole bunch of shit in Canada.
They do a lot of shit in Canada. They do shit in other countries.
you know
But
what,
the taxes
man?
are crazy there. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, man? I'm gonna say this, and that's, I think the media or the Hollywood filming, televisions, that whole industry is going through an upheaval anyway.
Sure.
I don't know about the music necessarily, but
Sure.
definitely from what I'm reading, what I see, even the streaming platforms are having difficulty now. I think we're hitting like max peak of content that can be devoured at this point in time, right?
I agree.
So-
Everybody and their
so-
mother got a pod. Everybody in their...
Yeah, including us, we got a pod.
But yours is actually good. Like, I actually like listening to your conversations. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you,
I'm like,
dude.
hold on, they got Lepke.
Oh, dude.
Hold on. The Return of Lepke.
Did you listen to that one?
No, I have it in my queue. Like that's why I was talking about that, because
That's a
actually
tough one.
I have that in my queue.
brutal.
Well, when I seen you know, him talking about what you guys had the caption is like, he's talking about making his comeback, or you know, getting back to where he needs to be. And you know, when we did the spread one with him, you know, he was talking. He pulled me to the side, and it was like, it kind of got me, because that man's a legend. You know,
Right.
in my very humble opinion, he's a legend.
Yep.
And like in more ways than one. And you know, when he told me like, you know, I ain't been doing so hot and this, that, and the third, and you know, that's why you seeing me right now, like not in my, because he knew. I think it's crazy, because I think sometimes we can underestimate our effects on other people. And I think I might have been looking at him a certain way, because I think he knew what he meant, like to somebody like me from my generation, him being from his. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As legendary, because he was almost apologetic for not being on his A game. You know what I'm saying? For not feeling on his A, because he was on his A game, but like for not feeling like he was. You know what I'm saying?
What do you
Because
think
he's,
about that?
you know, and it was interesting to me, because the dudes from that generation are extremely prideful, and for right reasons, though. You know what I'm saying? Not on no bullshit, not on no egotistical shit. Genuine pride in who they are and where they come from and what they represent. And those dudes literally were like, you know, giants to us when we were kids. You know what I mean? It wasn't always for the most positive reason, and we didn't always have necessarily the most positive goals. But like, we wanted to be like these dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's fucked up, because addiction is a motherfucker, man. And you can be strong in so many ways, bro.
Yeah.
But that one can make you weak.
Yeah.
And it's taken down some titans.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Absolutely. Nah, and I you know what I always say is, even if somebody's dealing with the worst of the worst monkey on their back, you know what I'm saying? What I always try to look at is, when somebody is at their lowest point, you know, are they breaking character, or are they just maybe like a not so sharp version of themselves, or whatever the case is, right? And to me, that separates the two. You could be sick in front of me, I'm not gonna judge you. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care. But if I gotta worry about if my shit's gonna fucking be there, you know, when I turn around, like, yo, hold on, time out. Now we're getting into questions of like your actual character, right?
Yeah, but
Right,
after they
of course.
steal it and they help you look for it, it doesn't matter.
Very, very kind, right? Nah, but you know, in all seriousness, right? So the way I always look at that is like, you know, how does because I think that there was probably certain points in my life where like, Like the people closest to me didn't want nothing to do with me, and
Right.
I was never a substance thing. I really wanted to be in them streets like that, and so I think you know, I know for a fact that I was able to experience like unconditional love from a very select, you know, couple people in my life. So anytime that I can be compassionate to somebody that's not on their A game for whatever the reason is, you know what I'm saying? That's the way I always try to look at it. Like, well, shit, I know I haven't always been 100% up at all times and cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think for me, I look at some of these examples, whatever examples, and it's changed what I think strength is.
Yeah.
I had it defined in some ways, and then now I look at things and I'm like, man, you know.
That's just maturity and perspective, man. It's crazy what life will do. It'll humble the fuck out of you like that.
Yeah, everybody's got a plan till you get punched in the mouth.
Yep, exactly. Shouts out to Mike Tyson.
Yeah, that's a dude that survived a
You know what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
shit.
I love that guy.
Yeah, to see what he's doing now with hotboxing, that
Bro,
guy.
that's my that
That guy's
I tell
my
you, man, that's
fucking-
my favorite fucking
that guy's my
podcast next to
fucking
this
hero.
one.
Like that guy's my fucking hero.
Me
Like,
too,
to
though,
see-
bro. Me too.
You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
all about it, bro.
Yeah, you love to see it.
Hey, have you seen him move in his training videos?
Absolutely.
That
See,
dude is still dangerous.
I knew I was locked up. Hold on one second. Let me turn my hat real quick. All right, cool. I was actually busted with a fool. He had like a DUI. He had like a vehicular manslaughter. He'd had like fucking 6 DUIs. And the last one finally did him. And he ended up getting, I think, like 15.
Damn.
But this dude had lived in Vegas down the street from Tyson. He's like, fuck Mike Tyson. And I'm like, why? He goes, he's my fucking neighbor for a year and a half. And I'm like, was he a dick? He goes, fucking cops at the house every night. And I'm like, why? He goes, oh, well, one time I told him, hey, bro, it'd be really cool if the cops didn't fucking wake me up at 3 a.m. And he said that Mike was like apologetic. And he's like, look, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, this is the issue. And then a couple of his team members, I guess, who are somebody who's around him. So basically, the way he explained it to me was Mike will go out like to a bar in Vegas, like a regular fucking bar though, not like no VIP section. And this is a long time ago too. This is like, because I was busted with this dude in like 07, 08. So it would have been like 04, 05 when he'd be, you know, in Vegas with Mike. And he said that Mike will go out. And so this is before bottle service was that big of a thing. And he'd just be at like a regular bar, like whatever, fucking Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville or whatever the fuck, right? And he'd just be trying to get a couple shots. And then like, there'd be some young punk and would look at him like Lennox Lewis beat your ass. Yeah, but he's still Mike Tyson to you. You know what I'm saying? So people would try to pick at him, and then he's not a tall guy.
Right.
So people would see him and be like, oh, this is who everybody's scared. Like, so by the end of the night, one person will try him. He'll knock somebody the fuck out. He'll go back to his house. Mike Tyson just knocked that guy out. There, the cops go to his fucking pad.
Just like on that fucking,
You know what I'm
when he
saying?
was on the plane and Mike Tyson was minding
His own
business.
business, and the drunk dude behind him was like, he's a fucking peasant. And then all of a sudden, the very next fucking thing, you just see Mike fucking hockey jersey grab this motherfucker and just wailing on him.
And there was
Just
not a
letting him
single
have it.
person that saw that video that thought Mike Tyson did anything wrong.
And apparently, like in the late 90s, mid 2000s, whatever the case was, that's what would happen. And he was even more, you know, closer to his peak at that point, right?
It's just crazy to me because, I mean, like, why Mike? Like, you know they didn't do that shit to Evander Holyfield. You know Evander Holyfield would go to a bar and probably most guys wouldn't be starting some shit with him. But Mike, dude, and you're right, man. It's like, yeah, it might be older Mike Tyson, might be different Mike Tyson, whatever the fuck it is. He's gonna kick your
It's
ass.
still Mike fucking Tyson.
And he's
to
got
you.
a
Like,
short
yeah.
fuse, bro. We
Yeah.
know this. Like,
But-
why are you gonna fuck with that?
But it's wild because I watched like his hotboxing, and maybe it's because it's his environment. These are his guests that he wanted there.
Yeah.
But I've watched hotboxing, and even on some interviews that got kind of contentious,
Yeah.
you could
He's
tell he
mellow
was
as
never
fuck,
going.
dog.
He's
Yeah.
mellow. He's like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I disagree about this, this, and this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they'll have like I've seen him have like very
I love the guy,
respectful
man.
disagree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shit. If I'm ever fortunate enough to have a first act as good as Mike's, You know what I'm saying? I hope I have a second, third act. You know what I mean?
I think about his
kidding me?
I think about his second and third acts being actually better than his first act.
Yeah.
in many ways.
Anybody can be young and come out and do a big one. But to go through what he went through, and also I heard him speak on some of the tragedies dealt with in his personal life, right?
Super open.
Shit, dude.
Fucking love that.
Yeah, absolutely. Shouts out Mike Tyson.
Shouts out Mike
Hell
Tyson.
yeah.
Mike Tyson, I need you to come onto the Hard Luck Show.
Hey, that would be
Or have us over on Hot Box.
Listen, Mike Tyson,
That would be
salute.
epic.
Salute.
Hey, man, I got to
Salute.
hang out and talk with Mike Tyson.
Did you?
Yeah,
No
he used to come to
way.
the Joker booth in Vegas.
Oh, that's cool.
He loved Esteban and cartoon. He just wanted to be over with the homies. I got to hang out with that guy for like a fucking hour.
And what's that like?
He's great. He was still fucking around a little bit, but he was sweetest guy, bro. Nicest guy. And he didn't want to go walk around. He wanted to hang out with Cartoon and Esteban, like hang out at the Joker booth.
Yeah.
That's where he wanted to kick it at, you know?
Yeah.
You fucking guys are the fucking coolest, man. You fucking guys right here. You fucking the low ride. He loved all that shit, dude.
And I've noticed
Love the homies.
In I was gonna say in life in general, the dudes that are known to be like these like crazy knuckleheads, whatever, and then you ask the people that are around them, and they're always like, sweetest guy ever. Like, what are you talking about? He give me the shirt off his back. He's super kind. He's super generous. Well, then why do I? Well, that's what happens when you do something fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Like, they point at the plane.
Yeah.
Well, why do you have to beat the shit out of this guy? Well, did you see what happened? The fucking 3, 4, 5 minutes before that.
You know what? There's a ton of people that want to beat the shit out of the guy on a plane, but they just are too chicken shit to do it, and
Right.
they ain't gonna do it.
Right, and Mike Tyson had time that day.
The only thing that I think about that, if I was to put my opinion on it, would be like, you can't have Mike Tyson be in the common area. That's Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
He's a specialized man.
Yeah.
He has special techniques and talents.
Yeah.
That man needs to be away from knuckleheads.
Yeah,
Don't
I
put
agree.
him by the nut. Whoever's managing him, keep him away from
He's
knuckleheads.
got to have some good handlers.
Exactly.
I agree on that. Yeah, somebody got his best interest for sure.
Right.
Yeah, 1,000%. So I did want to say, working on a couple different projects.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
part of my whole Vegas shenanigans is we decided to kind of do a themed project, and we spoke about this.
Oh, yeah, the concept album.
Yeah, it's called Weekend in Vegas.
Yeah.
And we've got. I didn't send you any of the music off of that because I feel like the project has kind of been played in order.
Right.
But I've got some heat like from that project. Working on this joint with the boy VHS. And that's gonna be super dope. And then we got like a lot of fucking music coming. Like I said, I'll let you guys know that it's November 20th. I know that. November 20th, the video shoot for Vadio.
Thanksgiving.
My boy LA Icon is gonna be shooting that. And we're gonna be in Ontario. Shouts out Bubba's Tacos. They're actually gonna be super fire.
Look at that.
Super
We're
fire.
talking about food. This guy gets excited.
Shouts
we're
out
going
Bubba. Shouts
November
out
20th,
shouts
we're
out
going?
Bubba's Tacos.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Let's get the Hard Luck Show out there.
Yeah, dude. On location.
We'd be honored to have you. You guys
Oh,
are
let's
guests
do
of
that.
honor.
Let's do it.
Let's do that. That'll be a good time. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
It's gonna be a huge event. Bunch of lowriders. Bunch of good
Yeah,
food.
okay.
That's our
people.
scene. That's
You know
our
what I mean?
scene.
I'm down.
It's gonna be a really good. It'll be a really good time. You know what I'm saying? Bunch of food vendors, bunch of booths, but you guys gotta try Bubba's Tacos. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Okay.
Super
Yeah.
fire.
We're gonna start
Best in
doing-
the-
we'll start
best in the
lifting
IE
weights
for
and
sure.
everything. Yeah,
Hey,
we're
there
gonna
we
get
go.
ready for it.
Let's get to it.
Get tight.
There we
Get over
go.
there and get
All right, we're
tight.
wrapping up the show,
Yeah.
Yes.
but you gave me 4, brother. So we got to go out on one of these.
Oh,
other ones.
yeah.
Okay, do you guys want to go? Guys want to go turned out, like super turned up, or you guys want to go kind of reflective? Both are really quality.
Turned out.
Turned up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
sure.
This one, we're trying to get the sample cleared, but yeah, you guys will hear it right now. I'm really proud of
Right,
this
no one's
record.
making it.
Which one?
In the West.
Okay.
In the West.
Yes.
Yeah. The old school.
You know
You might need Lepke on it.
Put him in a video for sure.
For sure.
Bind tied around my neck, I just hit a lick. I heard they talking kinda slick. I don't give a shit. Mexicano with a rep, and I really spit. One magnetic clip will make you free willy flip. I'm from the place where gang members are validated. Pigs pull through trying to get them agitated. Count on my real ones, you know we keep it calculated. If you got the halfway heart, it start palpitating. Word to Allen Davis, pulling for the W. I know tech-savvy Gmails that can troubleshoot. We know tech-savvy females play the double. Put it on OnlyFans and charge us like a double two. They smother you. Hard hollow as a Glock round. Now homie hit Pharaoh, kick this number, making bots now. I hustle hard, dog, I'm never off the clock now. Till I'm cruising on PCH with the top. You know I
Damn, son. Damn.
You guys rock with that?
Yeah, that was fucking fire right there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where do people find you?
At I'm a Hazard, the letter I, the letter M, the letter A, H-A-Z-E-R-D, the letter I, the letter M, the letter A, H-A-Z-E-R-D. That's going to be on Instagram. That's going to be on Twitter. That's going to be on TikTok. My YouTube channel, Hazard TV with a 3. That's H-A-Z-3-R-D TV. H-A-Z-3-R-D TV. Subscribe on YouTube. And then Hazard, H-A-Z-E-R-D on all streaming platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of music coming. Get ready.
Nice.
You know what I mean? That video record we're really proud of. We're gonna drop that. Gotta have the Hard Luck show out at the video.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's gonna be an event.
November 20th.
Lowriders, all kinds of vendors. And like I said, shouts out my guy Bubba from Bubba's Tacos.
What up,
He's gonna
Bubba?
Look, he got the most fire like steak and shrimp tacos, real classy shit.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So we gotta bring out, you know what I'm saying? Super,
Yeah, we're gonna be
super
there.
invited guests of honor.
We'll be
November
there.
20th.
November
When you
20th.
shooting the video for this track?
As soon as the hell I can get that damn sample.
Sure.
I don't want Diddy to pull my shit, man.
Right.
No, but that's coming soon as well.
Okay.
Okay, this is called Big Dreams. You're gonna play it, huh?
I mean,
Why not?
The other one was over, so
Let's roll it.
do what
out.
we gotta do.
It's called Big Dreams.
Big Dream,
Yeah,
one
big
more.
dreams. Hazard.
Hazard,
This one's
Mayor
really
of
dope.
Las Vegas.
Hey. Yeah.
When I die, send my casket in. Fashionably late.
Ooh, I like it.
Place to make gangbanging. Fashionably great. Bury me a warrior and burn my casket on the lake. Then put my ashes in a place where they can visit and relate.
fucking hit,
Reflecting
Hazard.
in the space, greatness they'll appreciate. Like maybe he wasn't perfect, but you couldn't call him fake. Society deemed him worthless from convictions on the case. But he just kept working
Now
till
that
they
track is
recognized his grace. Fire. Me in my face, know the game is just
Yeah, that
begun.
track is-
Windows to my soul,
Bro,
the pain I've
that's a
overcome.
winner.
From a Vato told
Winner,
me guns
winner,
get popped
chicken
and I'm
dinner,
deaf and dumb.
motherfucker, right
I don't know
there.
nothing. Before I talk, I cut my tongue, and I'm giving you the truth. Nothing
That
more is what I
track
told.
is
So I don't
fire,
need no
bro.
proof.
Hey, bro, I don't mean, I don't say this lightly, brother, but I
He
can't
never
even.
says it.
I can't even listen to your lyrics right now because I'm so blown away by this beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, what that beat?
I
is
gotta
like,
go back and listen
Yeah.
to your
Go
lyrics.
back and listen, man, because
'Cause
I
this
was really
beat
saying
is
some
dope,
fire.
bro.
Shouts out my guy Breeze Music, man.
Hey,
What's
Breeze
that
music.
beat? Like,
Breeze. Fucking. Hey, this reminds me of some
I don't
like
know.
90s,
Does like a Jay-Z,
like a early 2000s kind of
Yeah.
beat or
something.
dude.
There's something
fucking
about
great.
this beat, bro. It's fucking fantastic.
Said it's hard to be a daddy when you get it how you live it and you spend
Hell
all
yeah.
this first 5 locked inside of prison. I had to come to terms
Bro,
with the fact
I want
that fucking
I
song.
want that one for sure.
You need to fuck with that dude, bro.
I be giving the game.
Yo,
I
my
want-
boy Breeze is gonna go crazy.
I want down.
Damn,
He's
dude.
gonna go crazy when he hears it.
I'll rap over that song, too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I give my kid to rap.
Give me 2 bars
Damn.
on that.
I want, hey, dog, I need that to listen in my car right now on the way home, dog.
Right.
Send it to him. Send it to him. Send it to him.
Send it to
I
me too.
apologize
Wow,
on.
dude.
I apologize on the mix. It's like it's a little hot. Like it's a little bit loud. but for real, yeah. Listen and tell me what you think.
That's a jam,
Really,
dude.
like
That's
sit with
ready
the
for the
lyrics.
radio,
Tell me what you
bro.
think. Shoot me a text.
Oh,
Zach.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
'Cause
That
I was
is
really,
ready
I was
for
really
radio.
flipping from the gut on that one.
No.
yeah.
That's a fucking.
It's hard, but you
So-
know, after I listen to it like 5 or 6 times, then I'll start listening to your lyrics.
Lyrics.
I ain't mad
You
at
know
it.
what? You want to know
It's a
something?
banger. I ain't mad
That's
at
true.
it.
Yeah.
I was so overwhelmed with the track.
Yeah.
I was just like, fuck. What
Yeah.
is this?
Yeah.
That's a dope beat.
That's
Yeah.
a great
Yeah,
Yeah, my
that's a
boy.
hit
So my
right
boy.
now, dude.
So my boy was playing it on Instagram, and I was like, "Yo, could I get that?" And he goes, "What the fuck? You want this?" And I'm like, "Bro, I'll be honored." The first time I heard it, I was in love with the record.
Yeah, that's a good.
And so
That's
he
a
sent it
better.
to me. I might have finished that shit in about 15 minutes. Like I was waiting on a studio, so I don't write nothing down. So I'm like, fuck. So I think I still have like the voice note in my phone. Like I pulled the voice recorder out and I just like spit the whole fucking song in like 15 minutes. And then I went to the studio and I was like listening back. I was like, all right, let's go do it. And like, I mean, that song was like, it wrote itself. You know
I
what
can
I'm saying?
pump that shit right now.
I want that one and the barrio one. That one.
Yeah, I got you.
Those two.
Yeah, make sure you
them.
send those to him, Blue Eyes. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm talking from the heart, man. And the Vadio record's funny because the Vadio record's actually like 4 years old. Shouts out my boy Urban of all angles.
Yeah.
He's gonna be happy as fuck that I'm starting to push that. We did that record like 3-4. He was the guy that helped me start 40 Ounce Fridays, and that song was the reason I started 40 Ounce Fridays. So my whole plan was to do enough 40 Ounce Fridays to make sure that song had a proper platform. Because I believed in that record. That song's old. Like I believed in that record that much. I was like, no, I refuse to put it out and have like 2,000 people listen to it.
I might just
Like,
buy a
fuck that.
fucking.
You understand what I'm saying? I was like, no, I'm gonna hold it because I know what I have. You know what I'm saying? So I literally held on to that record for the last 3 years, and I feel like now there's enough people bugging me for music that I could put that out, and I think it'll get the reception that it deserves.
All I'm telling you is those two songs are gonna sell a lot of convertibles, bro.
Hey man, I love
Sell
that.
a lot
That's
of
a fucking
motherfuckers.
honor. That's dope. That's a real California thing. I love that. That's a super like West Coast
I want to
reference.
listen to that one song on the ride
fuck
home, man.
Yeah.
What's the title of it?
It's called Big Dreams.
Fuck yeah.
It's called Big Dreams.
Sick.
God, I love that fucking track.
Man, thank you.
That's my type of music right there.
Man, thank
Yeah.
you, thank you. My goal,
God damn.
my goal is to come out of like the Hollywood Bowl or some shit like to that record. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you
Hell
what,
yeah.
that record is gonna get you there for sure.
I'm trying,
That one.
doggy. I'm definitely
Hey, why don't
trying.
we go out on that?
Yeah, can we
Yeah.
go
Come
out
on.
on that,
Cue
man?
that
Yeah,
back
bring
up.
it back.
Oh,
Shouts out
Blue
my boy
Eyes.
Breeze,
Bring
dog.
that back.
Come
Come on, cue
bring that
that
back. I need to hear that
Ain't
again.
no
This is
fucking
called Big
bullshit.
Dreams.
That's gonna have me
Yeah.
go home
Unreleased
in a-
heat.
That's
Shouts out
gonna
my
have
boy
me go
Breeze.
in a good mood.
Yep, me too.
Hey, you know what? It kind of sounds like a beat that Burner would use.
It's
I'll tell you after what it was titled. I'll tell you guys after. See if you guys can catch it.
When I die, send my casket in. Fashionably late. I'm from the place that make gangbanging. Fashionably great. Bury me a warrior and burn my casket on the lake. Then put my ashes in a place where they can visit and relate. Reflecting in the space, greatness they'll appreciate. Like maybe he wasn't perfect, but you couldn't call him fake. Society deemed him worthless from convictions on the case. But he just kept working till they recognized his grace. Look me in my face, know the game has just begun. Windows to my soul show the pain I've overcome. From a vital toting guns, get popped and I'm deaf and dumb. I don't know none, before I talk I cut my tongue. And I'm giving you the truth, nothing more is what I told you. So I don't need no props, I was doing what I'm supposed to. Got it on my own, fool. Me, Danny, and Urban, shot to Warren and Trio, the first that can see my purpose. Said it's hard to be humble when you think as big as me. I was reaching for a dream that my people couldn't see. Now I'm about to be everything they said I wouldn't be. Never walked across that stage, I learned things they couldn't teach. It's hard to be humble when you think as big as me. I was reaching for a dream that my people couldn't see. Now I'm about to be everything they said I wouldn't be. Never walked across that stage, I learned things they couldn't teach. Said it's hard to be a daddy when you get it how you live it, and you spend your daughter's first 5 locked inside of prison. I had to come to terms with the fact I made decisions, selfish and short-sighted, not in the best interest. Not convo with my baby, similar to politicking. I be giving the game, but she ain't got a problem with it. My heart breaks daily, she grew up like this. I hug her close and I let her know a love like this is unmatched. How you think I got your back? It's unconditional, not a single string attack. Neck rolls and finger snaps. Oh, you think you grown now? You was forced to think fast, mama's gonna slow it down. If I knew then what I was knowing now, who knows who we would be. Either way, I'd hope I'd open doors to your hopes and dreams. So when you go to sleep, just know that I go to thank. Plotting on the way to get my baby LLC. Said it's hard to be humble when you think as big as me. I was reaching for a dream that my people couldn't see. Now I'm about to be everything.
Man, dude. Follow Hazerd, right? Yeah. This dude's doing this shit. www.supermaxhardware.com. Check us out. Cookies SF and Vibes Rolling Paper. Shout out to Estevan Oreo and the Soul Assassins. Shout out to Burner and the Cookies family.
Ovanda Bowen, LLP. We got big dreams too.
Man, you know what it is. Sean at movemental.media for all your audio and podcasting needs. And don't forget to hit us up at hardluckshow.com. That's right, hardluckshow.com. Hey, head it over to YouTube. Go hit that subscribe button.
Yes.
Subscribe to YouTube.
Big Lep.
Go check it out. Go
Big
watch
Lep.
Big Lep get talking to.
Yeah.
Big episode.
And watch Big Hazard. Hazard, what you got?
Hey, yeah, 40 Ounce Fridays every single week. We're keeping it going. Like I said, we might be moving into the podcasting space fairly soon. Weekend in Vegas coming. Joint project with VHS coming. Boom Baps and Gangster Raps. That's the joint the video is going to come off of. Boom Baps and Gangster Raps. And then we'll see, what situation makes the most sense. But it looks like the official, premiere solo album, the major release is going to be called the Malt Liquor Messiah. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
But we got a lot before then. You know what I'm saying? I got maybe 4 or 5 projects we want to drop. You know what I'm saying?
Follow Hazard, you guys.
Yeah.
Like we do about this time. We're out of here from the Hard Luck Show. Hasta la vista.
My people couldn't see. Now I'm about to be everything they said I wouldn't. Never walked across that stage. I learned things that